What's up, my fellow Star Wars EU fans? How you doing? This is your boy, Coach Julido, and today I'm going to talk about just why the original EU is better than the current Disney canon, and why Disney canon sucks so bad. My friend has been after me to follow Disney canon for so long. You know, H.U. Hassan, or whatever he goes by on YouTube. He's been after me to get on the Rebels bandwagon for so long, and it's just like I can't. Not after the way Disney is just absolutely raping a franchise that we love and have come to love so much. And some of the things they've done with characters have just been absolutely ridiculous. And one thing they've done, they brought Maul back to life in Clone Wars, but they just won't kill him off. I mean, and if I'm sure if they had their way, he would be in Episode 8. He would come back and be like, I'm, I have like no limbs and like only half my torso. Yeah, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna give this video a chance, and I'm gonna watch a fight from their newest season, and you guys can tell me what you think about it. All right, here we go. Ooh. The shadow.
What fun!
Oh, okay, all right. Right off the bat here, I'm just like, are you serious? Like, they screwed up Maul's character so much over the course of Clone Wars and Rebels, and even though Clone Wars counts as Star Wars Legends canon as well, like, there was no reason for Maul to be this talkative. I mean, his character is absolutely ruined. Okay, he's no longer the dark brooding assassin that we all thought was cool and wanted to know more about. He is a cartoonish, like, sort of like crazy kind of villain, and I guess years of being in a dump will kind of mess you up, but like when he came back and gained some of his sanity, I mean, like, come on. And now every Sith has double-bladed lightsabers now. Really? I mean, or every Inquisitor. Come on. Even in the original canon, all Inquisitors did not have double-bladed lightsabers. This is just like, this is just to be like, oh, look, they're all cool like Maul, and they're all special and have unique lightsabers and stuff like that. They're all unique. I mean, they're all cool, whatnot. Well, anyway, let's just go. Let's go.
Rumors are true.
Ooh, look at that.
Darth Maul lives.
Formerly Darth, now just Maul. Ezra, step away from him.
Kanan, I swear he's on our side.
Perhaps my actions will speak louder than words.
With a stick. Okay.
What are we waiting for?
That's all right.
Why would you come here?
He knows of the artifact.
Oh, and they conveniently end up like that, all opposed,
You have it. You will find
opposite each other.
Fall back.
Okay. Pause. What the fuck? Are my eyes deceiving me? Are those lightsaber fucking helicopters? Are you kidding? Oh my god, no! They've ruined it. They've killed it. They've killed it. Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead. They fucking killed it. Lightsaber helicopters. Really? Blades of spinning plasma turn into freaking helicopters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoop 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 whoop. It's just like fly away. It was just like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I watching? Like, what the fuck? Like, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought this shit was a good idea? I don't know. It's just tell little kids, hey, look, you can use it as a helicopter too. It doesn't have to kill people. Like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, like, they have messed Star Wars up with their canon so much that this is the new low it's sunk to. Lightsaber helicopters. I mean, that's all I got. Lightsaber helicopters, people. That's what we've come to. Wow. I don't even think I can continue this vid if there's gonna be more of this just absolutely retarded spinning lightsaber crap. Like, I'm done. I'm done. This is 1 minute and 17 seconds in out of a 5-minute video, and that's it. There's no reason for me to continue, but you know, I'll just do it anyway, just for you guys.
I am the enemy of your enemy now, and I have my own reasons for wanting the Empire to fall. But we have little time. The one they call Vader will be here soon.
Wow.
Only two. No more, no less.
Yeah? Well, these two come as a set. You okay riding with Grandpa?
I'll be fine.
Ezra, listen to me. He's using you.
Are you ever gonna trust me to think for myself? And to follow my instincts?
I do trust you.
Okay,
Most
Space
people I
Lad.
could be. You don't.
He'll say anything to get what he wants.
Look out!
Oh my god! I can't take it seriously. It's just like.
Look out!
Look out! Come on, dude. Just look. What the fuck?
Give me the holocron.
So are those all lightsaber parts? Like, no, those are all just blades. Okay.
Ezra!
That is so retarded. I'm sorry. It's just, no. It just looks so silly and impractical. It's just like, a lightsaber is a weapon. It is a weapon, not a freaking toy or a helicopter. A lightsaber is primarily a weapon. And it should be. I mean, it's not. I mean, oh god. This is just Star Wars being exploited by Disney. I mean, like, in the most ridiculous and humiliating way. It's just like Star Wars has become, you know, instead of being this grand franchise with like this humongous expanded universe, you know, with all these intriguing and, you know, intriguing characters with detailed histories and, you know, all these awesome powers that aren't shown here. You know, we get like Space Aladdin and, decrepit Maul and helicopter lightsabers. Like, that's what we get from Disney's canon. This is why the original Star Wars EU was so much better. The Inquisitors were actually intimidating, from the original Star Wars expanded universe, the original Star Wars canon, the Legends universe, as they call it now, the Legends. This is why it will always be superior. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
What? Are you serious? Like, this is a legit part of the show, not just a stupid toy. I mean, it's like...
That's it, young one. Use your
Crazy.
anger. Use your pain. Let it fool you. Fuel.
No! No!
Strike her down. You want to end this? Finish her.
Okay.
I can't.
Ooh, okay. That was nice.
The next time you hesitate like that, it may cost you your life.
Oh, snap. Nice. Gotta kill these bastards. Get a helicopter away, you little punk. Oh, stupid helicopter broke. Wow. Oh, wow. That's all I gotta say. I mean, for this ridiculous excuse of a show. I mean, it's so bad that they had to resort to making the lightsaber into a toy. I mean, when it comes to Star Wars, I mean, Disney has really just like desecrated its legacy and like spat in the faces of every fan who ever supported it. When they weren't making movies in the 90s and whatever, he just... I can imagine how regretful George Lucas probably is right now. I mean, he should have never sold it to Disney. He never should have sold it to Disney. It was... No. I had the feeling they might pull some crap like that, in the beginning, rebooting all of Star Wars, but I couldn't imagine it. I mean, this is what the reboot gives us. It gives us crappy games like the new Battlefront reboot. The Disney reboot gave us that. They gave us a crappy show in Rebels with Space Aladdin and the rest of his crew. They gave us a crappy episode 7, which was basically an episode 4, homage, an episode 4 remake with a bigger and badder super weapon. Let's make an even bigger Death Star. You know, and it's just like they can't come up with anything original. Everything they can come up with, the expanded universe has already done, and has already done better. It's so crazy, and they're trying to. It's the same old thing, you know, new packaging. It's the same crap, new packaging, and people are just lapping it up. People are just like, oh well, no, I'll just keep eating this crap, you know. They're like, you know, the people that like Disney Wars are like, you know, hungry dogs that'll just lap up anything, you know. And for the most part, they're just casuals they're just casuals who like anything with the Star Wars logo slapped on it. And it's so disappointing. Because people that remain true to the integrity of the series, that want to see the integrity of the series upheld, or at least want to see the Legends universe continue, you know, in more ways than just SWTOR. You know, because SWTOR is all Legends fans have right now. You know, that's it. You know, besides all the other stuff that they're releasing that, you know, they didn't release, you know, before the buyout. Besides that, and I think that's done anyway. Besides that, SWTOR is all we have. They're not going to release content from. I don't think they're going to release any more content for the Legendsverse, for the Legends universe once SWTOR is over. You know, and it's like, really, dude. You know, just overall, the Legends or the original expanded universe had more content, and just overall, just a deeper story. You could appreciate a deeper story from the Legends universe, and not any of this childish garbage, and none of this stupid lightsabers are helicopters now. Just, you know, just none of that stupidity was in the Legends universe. I mean, even though there were some aspects of it, like some species that looked kind of funny, but other than that, it was just like there wasn't any idiotic stuff that I can remember from that. You know, and I read a lot of the books. Those books kept me busy, and I enjoyed feeling like I was actually involved in the Star Wars in supporting the Star Wars universe. But Disney has shown us that that's not true, and that they can screw around with the Star Wars universe and make it as PC as possible, like they did with Star Wars Episode 7 or The Force Awakens. And critics, of course, are going to laud it because it's Disney, and because probably Disney is giving them more bang for their buck that way. You know, Disney is probably, you know, paying them off to say nice things. But yeah, for the most part, it's like everyone saw right through that, except the people that are in denial. The people that are in denial of what, you know, the reboot is, what the Star Wars reboot is. You know, they saw right through that. And except those people and little kids, you know, who have no idea what the hell Legends are, and probably never will. You know, they're like, you know, yo, we saw right through that. You know, and they could see right through the parallels of it's note for note in a ripoff of Episode 4, except with some more SJW or social justice warrior elements into, like, planted into it. Yeah, so now it's SJW wars, social justice wars. Like they sprinkle a little bit of feminism into it, and now they're trying so hard trying so hard to sprinkle some LGBTQA whatever into Star Wars. You know, it's ridiculous, and they say that there's no agenda, and it's just like, really? You look at these movies, and it's just like, really? I mean, they're talking about, because I see it in my news feed on Facebook, and I seen how they were like, oh yeah, let's make Mark Hamill gay in the next Star Wars episode. Let's make let's make what's his name, Finn or whatever, gay in the next episode. Like, it's a necessity, and it's just like, it's not. You know, you don't have a gay quota to meet. You know, there's it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter as long as your story is good, which it's not going to be. Because they're trying to make it. They're trying to make their own canon match up to like 40 years of the Star Wars expanded universe. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be, the quality is not gonna be as great. And what you'll have is another disaster like the last three things that Disney has given us. Just bring back the expanded universe, Disney. I mean, like, people will pay you to see more of the original Legends canon. I mean, it's just like they don't understand that, and it frustrates me to no end when a company doesn't regard its fans. And it's just like, you get more money for it if you just listen to people, but no. They have to show, oh no, we're running things, we're Disney now. Yeah, it's just like, these arrogant bastards, like, they won't, they don't want to look weak in front of their fans like they feel George Lucas did. So they might not give us any more Legends for a while. They might not give us any Legends universe content for a while. Besides SWTOR, or they might never do it. I'm thoroughly against what they're doing to Star Wars, and it's just like, it's disappointing. I mean, I didn't want. What they've done is divided the Star Wars fan base more, and I talked about this in my previous video, and that was why I didn't see Episode 7, and it bombed. In a lot of the fans' eyes, it was a dud. Even though they went to go see it because it was Star Wars, of course, it's gonna make money that way, but it was critically, from a critic's point of view, it was, a lot of people saw it as kind of just a scene for scene rip-off of Episode 4. And that's all they had to give us. I mean, because they couldn't come up with their own original content, something that we haven't seen before in the expanded universe on screen. I mean, they could have just gone with what they had in the expanded universe, and no one would have cared. It's like 40 years. The Episode 7 was like 30 years after Episode 6 anyway. I mean, or episode, what was it, Episode 4 or Episode 6? Anyway, it's around there, and where they were planning to have Episode 7 was, if they had kept the Legends canon, was the same amount of time afterwards. So I mean, I don't see the deal. Like, the last expanded universe book, there's like a 100-year gap between that wasn't covered in the expanding universe, and we're still waiting for. There was like 40 years after the Battle of Yavin, which is 40 something years after the Battle of Yavin, which is Crucible, which is the last book to have like chronologically to have a living Luke, Leia, and Han, and then we have all the way to the Legacy series, which is 100 years after that, and features the descendants of Luke and Han and Leia, and Crucible was supposed to lead up to Sword of the Jedi, which we never got, and we're still waiting for, you know. And you know, it just never materialized because Disney, being the arrogant, you know, classless, you know, people that they are, you know, they decided not to give the fans what they wanted. They didn't give them a Legends canon book called Sword of the Jedi, which everyone had been anticipating. You know, they didn't give them that. Instead, they rebooted everything. And I'm not going to go into that again because every time I just mention that reboot, it just frustrates me to no end. You know, they could have done so much with Jaina Solo, who was just the perfect, ideal kind of feminist character, you know, who was a strong, independent woman like they all, you know, claim they want to see, you know, but they never give us, you know. Jaina Solo would have been great to see on screen. I mean, we didn't, you know, and people are like, oh, but we wouldn't have any idea what happens in between the 30-something years between episode 6 and episode 7 if they kept the Legends material. And I'm like, no one had any idea what happens in between that time for the Disney canon. So why would people complain? I mean, they could just re-release all the Legends books and be like, here, catch up on this stuff, you know, and you know, people would accept that because it's Star Wars. But no, they didn't do that. It's just like, it makes me infuriated the more I think about it that George Lucas gave up. You know, he just gave up. Was like, you know what? Everyone was on his nuts about like, oh, episode 1 and like, you know, just how bad it was, even though it wasn't that bad, you know. But everyone was just like constantly berating him. And so eventually, I mean, I can't, you know, help but feel bad a little bit, but a little bit mad as well. I mean, because there are so many good things from the expanding universe that just got thrown away. And Disney is just using ghetto, watered down versions of them in their own canon. Like, really? Star Killer? A space station? That's the best you could give us? I mean, and they say that the Legends universe is an alternate universe now. All right, and in an alternate universe, shouldn't you see parallels in the main universe? Shouldn't you? I mean, we're not going to see a Jaina Solo. We're not going to see a Ben Skywalker. We get Ben Solo, which is like a combination of Revan, Ben Skywalker, and Jason Solo. It's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts. But this is what we have to deal with now, and this is, you know, it's why the original will always beat out the remake. Yeah, and that's my critique. I mean, you saw the ridiculousness that was that stupid Rebels fight. I mean, so I don't have to say any more about that. But yeah, Disney can make money by giving us what we want, but they choose not to. And you know, there's no loss there for Disney for continuing the expanded universe. I mean, the Legends universe that people love. I mean, not just re-releasing it, but continuing it, because we still have 100 years that we want to see, that are uncovered. And the gap between 40 after episode 4, 40 years after episode 4, and 100 years. No, 60 years. No, 141 years. It's 140. It's a 40 after the Battle of Yavin, and 140 years after the Battle of Yavin. So yeah, we still have a 100-year gap to cover. And we would like to see that. We would like to see that. We would like to see the stuff that we were promised but never got. We would like to see that. And Disney is just not, they just don't give a shit about the fans. So if you think that, you're an idiot. Well, YouTubers, that's that, and that's all I gotta say for now, anyway. But I don't think you need any more proof of how badly Disney Canon sucks. Stay strong, EU fans. This is Coach Julido, signing out.